Hey everyone, welcome back to TCO Performance Center, voice of the Vikings, Paul Allen, Wobby. Now, after every home game, it's the Between the Lines post-game report presented by Gatorade. But it's the bye week, so we don't have a game, so we can't do a Between the Lines post-game report. We're doing a Between the Lines bye week report.
Victory high five, though, for days off.
We could do that, yeah, at the end. From the Gatorade Fuel Bar at TCO Performance Center, where yours truly and Paul Allen just had a ginger, turmeric,
Vanover
orange tea.
Yeah,
that's the kind of stuff you can get here, okay, at the Gatorade Fuel Bar. Very innovative. You guys know what happened in the first 9 games of the season. You've watched all the games. You've watched all the post-game reports. So we're not going to summarize for the fans what has already happened. They already know that. Let's pick out what some of our favorite things have been over the course of the first 9 games. We'll begin with the Vox.
I'll go offense and defense. Offensively, Kirk Cousins' ability outdoors at Lambeau Field and MetLife Stadium to have an arm that cuts through any condition, and as we play at Soldier Field, Gillette Stadium, Century Link, when we take on teams like that, I think we really are going to appreciate what already is good with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Defensively, whatever led to a change in the defense following the Rams game, it saved the season because they were giving up like 27 points a game through the first 5, and it's down to like 18 through the last 4. So change needed to be made. Sometimes in a very prideful industry, people don't want to change, but if they didn't change, we would not be in the position we are now.
I like that. I'm going to go with an offensive theme for what I've really liked, and I've liked the job done by offensive coordinator John DeFilippo, who has come in here with a new quarterback and then an existing set of really good offensive weapons and has developed a strength, which is the passing game and being explosive with Diggs and Thielen and Rudy and Cousins. Now he's got head coach Mike Zimmer, who really wants to be a physical offense that can run the ball.
Yeah.
So I think Coach DeFilippo has done a nice job of managing that dichotomy of not going away from your strength, using your strength, but continuing to pound away at the running game. Now we have Dalvin Cook back, so I like our ability to run the ball coming out of the bye with Murray and Cook.
Well, to amplify that, we've had 6 or 7 different offensive line combinations.
Yeah.
And now you have a rookie starting at right tackle, and he's made 4 consecutive starts, and he's getting better start by start. In the Lions game, I was really happy after watching a fair amount of it back how well Mike Remmers played at right guard. It absolutely is his best game as a guard, and he still hasn't played a full season at guard in his career. You get Elflein back, you get physical there. Great to have Riley Reif back in that Lions game. So to amplify what you're saying, with DeFilippo, Cousins, the running game, and the high-end receivers, the fact that the offensive line has been ever-changing and they've been able to work around it, very impressive.
All right, I'm going to pepper you with a few topics. You give us your thoughts.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Adam Thielen, 8 games in a row with 100 yards receiving and 6 games in a row with a touchdown in the first half.
Absolutely astounding. One of the best receivers in the NFL. Everybody knows it. Expect even more through the final 7.
What are we on to with Danielle Hunter?
Potential NFL Defensive Player of the Year. Now, in a league with Aaron Donald and J.J. Watt and some high-end corners and, even guys like Luke Kuechly at linebacker, it's very difficult to win that award, so Danielle will have to sustain, and he will have to continue to produce those stats, and the team also will have to be a playoff team. But Danielle Hunter is a National Football League Defensive Player of the Year candidate, and good for him.
Pat Elflein returns to the lineup, and what did we see?
We saw the offense get stabilized and
Yes.
the ability between the tackles to run. If you look at the cohesion between Elflein coming back, then getting up to speed, Dalvin going down, and Latavia scoring all the touchdowns between the tackles, I think they go hand in hand.
All right, we come out of the bye with 2 really cool games.
Yeah.
Are you excited? Both Sunday Night Football games.
Well, it's huge. This is absolutely the most important part of the season. And I guess, we can dwell over the missed kicks against Green Bay, the debacle against Buffalo. I also think we left some money on the table against New Orleans and could have won that game. But now, after beating the Lions, going to Soldier Field and getting Green Bay here, winning, when teams set goals into seasons, the first goal is winning the division. Then it's winning the NFC title game. Then it's getting to the Super Bowl. Then it's winning the Super Bowl. So the first goal is right in front of you, winning the division. To do that, you need to beat the Bears at least once, preferably twice, and beat the Packers in our next home game.
Second part of the season, some players perhaps to watch. I'm going to say Chad Beebe, 3 catches in his debut. Maybe we'll see a little bit more Chad Beebe. Everson Griffin has knocked the rust off. I'm excited to see him get going in the second half of the season for the Vikings defense. And, of course, Dalvin Cook. I mean, he's back, and he looked really good, broke off a 70-yard run. Any individual players you're looking forward to in the second part of the season?
Well, for my taste, I think Sheldon Richardson is top 3 underrated player on this team. And his sack total is not where maybe some thought it would be, or certainly in the stratosphere of Linval Joseph or some of the defensive ends. Shoot, he doesn't even have as many tackles as his backup, or sacks as his backup Tom Johnson. His pressure on the quarterback and the amount of attention he's beginning to command is opening things for a lot of different players. So I think that was a fantastic free agent acquisition. Can't wait to watch him through the final 7.
Between the Lines bye-week edition from the Gatorade Fuel Bar is over. How about a victory high five for off days?
Yeah, for off days.
Yes, we love those.
And rooting for the Lions this weekend.
Hey, we can do that. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. On behalf of Voice of the Vikings, Paul Allen, this is Wobby saying goodbye for now.